Hello, everyone, and welcome inside Moody Park. I'm JC Calavita, alongside longtime Somerville baseball coach and my grandfather, Bob Calavita. We're here for a matchup between the Trenton Generals and the Jersey Pilots. The lineup sports tonight are as follows. For the Pilots, Zachary Sylvester will lead off and play shortstop. Jimmy Romano bats second and plays third base tonight. Vinny DiNicola will bat third and play first base. In the cleanup spot, Chris Walker, he'll be out in right field. Will Finley will bat fifth. He'll be behind the plate. Robbie Holmes bats sixth. He'll be the designated hitter for today. Matt Nadoro bats seventh over there at second base. Brendan Lowry out in left. He'll bat eighth. And Ryan Shepard out in center. He'll bat ninth. For the Gens, Matt Smith will lead off and play center field. Paul Cook will bat second and be the designated hitter for today. Ryan Murphy out in right field. He'll bat third. Greg Delgado will hit cleanup and play left. Giuseppe Arcuri bats fifth today, playing second base. And Tim Harrisick will do the catching duties. He'll bat sixth. It's Mark McNelly over there at the hot corner. He'll bat seventh. Caden Shapiro, the Canadian, over at first, will bat eighth. And rounding out the order, Ben Petrone will play shortstop tonight. Here's the national anthem. One more time, here are the lineups for the Pilots. Sylvester, Romano, DiNicola, Walker, Finley, Holmes, Nadoro, Lowry, and Shepard. For the Gens, Smith, Cook, Murphy, Delgado, Arcuri, Haverstick, McNelly, Shapiro, Petrone. And the starting pitcher today for the Gens will be Eric Cartafalso. He's 1-1 so far with a 6.75 ERA in 9 and the third innings pitched, 6 strikeouts and a walk. Pitched very well his last appearance, threw 6 strong, gave up no runs, only allowed 6 hits. He'll be going up against Winston Allen. He's 1-0 with a 6 innings pitch. It's his second start, his third overall appearance. Has 6 strikeouts and 4 walks. Has not given up a run so far this year. This is the first meeting between these two teams, as last night the Generals beat the North Jersey Eagles handily 8-4 behind a brilliant outing from Bryce Mangine. He went 5 strong, had 9 strikeouts, only gave up 3 runs. And again, here we are at Moody Park. A beautiful day for baseball. A 9-inning game will be his first game against these two teams. So, Grandpa, we're in for a great day today. A great game of baseball. Eric Cartafalso. Now, what you're going to see from him is he has a really weird arm slot. Watch him throw right here. Look at this. He short arms the ball. That was a nice breaking ball he threw out there. So, leading off for the Pilots will be Zachary Sylvester. Sylvester, a graduate of Montville High School. 5'9", 170-pound shortstop tonight. Plays for Seton Hall. Was the 22nd ranked shortstop in the class of 2020 in the Garden State. Hit 340 with 3 home runs and 23 RBIs this year, well, in his high school career. And he steps in from the right side to hit against Cartafalso. Cartafalso kicks and deals, and we're underway as the first pitch is outside and away for a ball 1-0. Cartafalso will attend Mercer County this fall. Be a junior there. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Big swing from Sylvester. Counts even at 1. Infield playing straight away. Arcuria playing a little bit more towards the right side. Outfield playing a bit shallow. 1-1 pitch in there at the knees, called strike 1 and 2 on Sylvester. Sylvester this year for Seton Hall hit .250 with 1 home run and 10 RBIs in relatively spare playing time. Carter Falsa kicks in the 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and fouled away to the left side. Count remains 1 and 2. Again, Carter Falsa, he told me about his throwing motion. He said it's natural, that short arm motion. He changed it about 2 years ago, and he's been a much better pitcher ever since. Another 1-2. Just off the black. Haverstick tried to frame that one. He wanted that, and just outside for a ball. Count even at 2. Carter Falsa deals another 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Eric Carter Falsa, and that'll bring up Jimmy Romano. Jimmy Romano, a Duke senior, one of the better and more well-known players on this team. He's a new acquisition. He was not on this team when the Capitals played him just a few weeks ago. So Romano waiting. And his first offering is in there at the knees for a called strike 0-1. Carter Falsa ready. Here it comes. Breaking ball. It hits Romano, and he'll trot on down to first base, and that'll be the first base runner for the Pilots. And I'll bring up AJ Dinicola. So Dinicola this year is hitting .250, 4 hits and 16 at-bats, has 1 home run to his credit and 4 RBIs. So Shapiro will hold Romano on at first. Romano definitely has some speed. And the first baseman for the Pilot stands in and takes a strike for the first pitch. Count is 0-1. Throw over to first. Back standing is Romano. (0-1). The pitch. Swung on. Little blooper into right field. That'll fall in front of Murphy. Around second, heading to third is Romano. He'll get there standing. And there's runners on the corners with 1 out here in the top of the first. So first hit of the day for Dinicola. And that'll bring up Chris Walker, who had a very long home run the last time he was here at Moody Park. Absolute moonshot out to right field against the Trenton Capitals, the General's sister team. It's Carter Falsa ready to take him on. Infield a double play deck. First pitch is swung on and fouled behind the plate. 0-1. Walker hitting .500 right now with 7 hits and 14 at-bats in only 5 games. The 0-1. Swung on, hit to right center field. Ranging over is Smith, and Murphy calls him off. He'll make the play at the edge of the warning track. Ramona will tag, and he'll come home. He'll score for the first run of the game, and the Pilots lead 1-0. That was a great job of situational hitting by Walker. He just missed that, though. If he got that on the barrel, that's a first sure 3-run bomb. But it's a sac fly, F8. And that'll bring up Will Finley, the catcher. There goes Dinicola. He will be safe. The throw from Haverstick is high. Arcuri not able to put the tag down. So runner on second here. 2 outs. Already 1 run in. And Finley took that pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Will Finley, a graduate of Roxbury High School. The 1-0 from Carter Falsa. Swung on and fouled away to the right side. Finley was on it, just a little bit late. He had 300 this year with 8 RBIs and 12 runs for the Fordham Rams. He'll be a junior next season. The 8th best catcher in Jersey in the class of 2019. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Lifted to left center field. Calling for it is Matt Smith. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors. There was 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Pilots 1. Jens coming up. Trend Generals Baseball is brought to you by Wildflowers. Great bar food, great pizza, great hamburgers. It's on the Circle in Pennington. Or on Pennington Road. So leading off the bottom half of the first inning is Matt Smith. Matt Smith, standing in from the left side. He'll face against Winston Allen. First pitch to Smith is just off the black. 1-0 to Smith. Matt Smith hitting 154, 2 hits in 13 at-bats over 5 games on this young season. The 1-0 from Allen. Outside again off the black, almost in the same spot. And the count moves to 2-0. Matt Smith, a graduate of Council Rock South, played for the Indians, playing center field tonight. The 2-0. Swung on, hit right at first baseman Denicola. Vinny Denicola over there at first. Makes the catch, and there's 1 out here in the bottom half of the first. So L3 on the putout. That'll bring up Paul Cook. Paul Cook, a graduate of Princeton High School, had 100 hits over there. Will be a senior at Swarthmore, despite having his season this year canceled. The pitch is Paul Cook maybe wanted to go around, but that ball pitch is in the dirt. Counts 1-0. Generals are waiting on Allen. Perennial does throw a lot of balls. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. Pulled the string on him there. Counts 1-1. Cook hitting from the left side. The designated hitter tonight. The 1-1. It's outside for a ball, 2-1. Allen has thrown 3 pitches right there on that outside corner, and home plate umpire not giving him the call. Allen kicks and comes home with a 2-1. Swung on, hits to center field. Going back on it, it is Shepard. He'll make the catch, and that'll be the second out here in the bottom of the first. So Ryan Murphy now coming up to bat. The junior All-American, played for Rowan. Played in the Division III College World Series this year. Ryan Murphy was 1 for 5 last night. Uncharacteristic for him. Usually gets at least 2 or 3 extra base hits. But finally got on base in the 9th inning. Actually, the 8th inning. First pitch to him is swung on the ground. Off the glove of Allen. And the throw to first is not in time. Murphy's going to be safe at first. That'll be a single on his part. First hit of the game for the Gens. Ball was off Allen's glove. Ranging over it from second base was Nadoro. He couldn't make the play. Murphy able to beat it out. So he's aboard. That'll bring up Greg Delgado, who had an RBI last night against the Eagles. Handy 8-3 win, ugly win, where the North Jersey Eagles committed 7 errors, which led to about 5 unearned runs. First pitch to Delgado as Murphy starts and stops is low for a ball, 1-0. Delgado, the Region 19 Player of the Year for Mercer County this year. Allen's 1-0. Breaking ball swung on, sky to left center field. Going on is Shepard. He's under it, and he'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. No runs on a hit. There was 1 man left. We go to the second inning. Gens down 1-0. Trenton General's baseball is presented by Team Toyota. Team Toyota of Langhorne and Lawrenceville of Princeton. Team Toyota, let's go places. Leading off here in the top of the second inning will be Robbie Holmes. Holmes, Nadoro, Lowry, 6, 7, 8 in the order here to face Cardafalso. Gave up 1 run last inning. Romano got hit by a pitch. Then Nicola singled him to third base, and Walker had a sac fly to deep right field that was able to score Romano. So Robbie Holmes, the designated hitter for tonight. He'll be a senior at Monmouth in the fall. Big 6'6" left-hander. Cardafalso kicks in the first pitch to Holmes. Is low for a ball, 1-0. Holmes, the number 7 ranked first baseman in the class of 2018 by perfect game. 1-0. Swung on, popped up, foul, and out of play. Count even at 1. 1-0 Pilots here in the second inning. Nobody out. Holmes waiting. Cardafalso comes home with the 1-1. Outside for a ball. 2-1 on Holmes. Chase Conklin getting the day off for the Generals today. But a little bit of banged up action for him. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1 now on Holmes. Conklin slid into home plate a couple games ago against the Blazers. And injured his shoulder, but able to stay in the game and actually batted later in the inning. 3-1. Swung on and fouled back. Counts full. on Robbie Holmes. And then last night, he went out for a fly ball in shallow center, and he collided with Matt Smith. He was able to make the catch. And then against the Phenoms out in Staten Island, he got a little busted up there. So Coach Heffley's giving him the day off so he can rest. The 3-2 to Holmes in the dirt, ball 4. And that's the first walk of the game for Carter Falsa. So runner on. And that brings up Matt Nadoro. Matt Nadoro playing second base tonight. Arcuri and Patron laying up the middle right now as Holmes takes his lead off first. First pitch to Nadoro is grounded past McNelly over there at third base into left field. Around second is Holmes. He'll get to third. And Matt Nadoro in at second with a stand-up double. So second and third quickly here in the top half of the second inning. And that'll bring up Brendan Lowry. Brendan, don't call me Kyle Lowry. He's for the Bucknell Bisons rather than the Toronto Raptors. Graduate of Randolph High School. Arcuri and Patron still playing up the middle. Conklin or Shapiro in at first. First pitch is a breaking ball just inside the Lowry. Counts 1-0. Lowry comes from a family of athletes. His uncle played basketball at St. John's. The 1-0 to Lowry. Inside again. Got a fastball. 2-0 to the left fielder. 3-time letter winner at Randolph High School. Also swam for the Rams. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit into center field, and that'll bring home a run. Around third, he's going to score is Nadoro. Oh, play at the plate. He is out at home plate. Nadoro thought he had it all the way, was jogging on the way home, and the throw from Matt Smith, he nails him at the plate. So, great throw by Matt Smith. Lowry on with a single. Holmes comes in to score. And Matt Nadoro raced at the plate. It looked like Nadoro was dogging it to home plate, and that's why Smith gunned him out. And the first pitch to Ryan Shepard is swung on and missed for a strike 0-1. So it's still 2-0 now, 2-0 Pilots. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's swung on and missed. And quickly 0-2 on Ryan Shepard, playing center field tonight. So Carter Falsa picked up by his defense, still allows a run to score. There goes Lowry. His pitch is swung on, hit into center field. Around second, heading for third is Lowry. He'll get there standing up. And first to third now here in the top of the second. So 3 straight hits. Only 1 run home in the inning. And the bottom of the order doing their job gets it back to the top. And here comes Zach Sylvester. Sylvester struck out his first time up. Lowry was going on the pitch. Had a great jump. Arcuri couldn't get it. And he's over at third base. Carter Falsa in some trouble in the early going. First pitch to Sylvester is high for a ball, 1-0. Carter Falsa throws over to first, and it gets away from Shapiro. Lowry's going to score. Shepard will go around to second, and that's a third run of the game. That'll be an E1 on Carter Falsa, and just like that, the Gens are in a hole, 3-0 here in the top half of the second inning. Still only 1 out. So 1-0 on Sylvester, and Holmes and Lowry coming home to score, and still the top of the order to deal with. Not the start the Generals were hoping for tonight. 1-0 to Sylvester. Breaking ball, gets behind Sylvester, somehow avoided hitting him. Carter Falsa really not feeling it right now. 2-0 on Sylvester. The pitch. Fastball high. 3-0 on Sylvester. Carter Falsa's composure seems to be lost. Can't find the strike zone after giving up 3 consecutive hits. Pitched very well his last time out. Uncharacteristic for him. The 3-0. Called strike at the knees. And Carter Falsa able to find the zone. Jimmy Romano on deck. Scored the first run of the game for the Pilots. 3-1. Outside ball 4. So runners on first and second with 1 out for the Duke commit, Jimmy Romano. And Coach Heffley out to talk to his pitcher. Motions for the infield to stay where they are. Trying to have a word with Carter Falsa. See if he can calm him down. No warm-up action out there in left field. Generals Baseball is brought to you by Slocum's Bar and Grill, right on Pennington Road, right by Wawa and Five Guys. Great place to bowl, great place to have some great bar food. So 3-0 here in the top of the second inning. Generals down 3-0. A hit by pitch and a single and a sac fly led to a run in the first, and a leadoff walk and then 3 straight hits has led to a run. Carter Falsa technically has not retired anybody in this inning as Nador got thrown out at the plate. And the first pitch to Jimmy Romano is swung on a miss, strike 1, 0-1. On deck, Dinicola singled his last time up. The 0-1 from Carter Falsa. Swung on, hit to short, picked up by Petroni's on to Arcuri at second, on to first. It is not in time to get Romano. Does get the runner at second. So first and third with 2 outs for Dinicola. That'll be a fielder's choice for Romano. It appeared that Ryan Shepard stood in front of Ben Petrone to see if he could make a miss, and he may have done his job. First pitch is a breaking ball inside to Dinicola. Vinny Dinicola made a nice catch over at first base as Smith rips one for the first pitch of the game, and he takes the 1-0 pitch outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Dinicola. The dangerous Chris Walker on deck. Carter Falsa kicks. Here it comes. Swung on. He's got it on the infield. Patron going out. He's calling for it. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits. There was an error. There were 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Pilots 3, Generals nothing. Giuseppe Arcuri here to lead off the bottom of the second inning. Facing Allen again. First pitch to him. Breaking ball in the dirt. 1-0 to Arcuri. Arcuri may be a small guy, but he definitely packs a punch. He can hit one out of here, definitely has the power to do so. Almost has done it a couple times this year. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. He has a tendency to do that too. And count is even at 1 to Arcuri. Arcuri headed to St. Leo College next year. Hit .455 for Brookdale Community College this season. Hit 9 home runs as well. 1-1 is in the dirt. Swung on and missed by Arcuri. And he's down in the count now, 1-2. 3-0 Pilots here in the second. A lot of time to come back. Sylvester shaded up the middle at shortstop. Nodoro playing off more toward first base. The pitch in the dirt, blocked by Finley. Count even at 2. Arcuri, Haverstick, and McNelly to lead off today. And umpire calls timeout. Allen may have taken a little bit too long. The 2-2. Run on and grounded. Just foul over there at third base. That was going to be a surefire double for Arcuri if that was about 4 or 5 feet over to the right in fair territory. Another 2-2 to Arcuri. Inside. Count runs full on Arcuri, leading off the second inning. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded to third base. Scooped up by Romano. Throws across in time to get Arcuri. 5-3 on the putout, and there's one down in this second inning. Generals Baseball is brought to you by Edward Lesky Contractors. Edward Lesky Contractors, work smart, work safe, work tomorrow. One away here in the second, and Tim Haverstick will come to bat. He came in last night. He's getting the start over Danny Melnick today. Melnick will probably come in later in the game. Haverstick hitting .267 on the year, as the first pitch from Allen is in there right down the middle for a called strike 0-1. Haverstick waiting. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball. He tried to check his swing, couldn't hold up, and quickly 0-2 now on Haverstick. Haverstick will be a junior at East Stroudsburg next season. Goes there with his brother, Mike. The 0-2. Just low. Haverstick went a little bit too close to take for him there. Hit 252, or 333 with 3 home runs and 14 RBIs this year for the Warriors. Also threw out 9 of 15 would-be base stealers. 1-2 pitch is swung on, hit to short, scooped up by Sylvester. He'll throw across, and that's the second out of the inning. So 2 quick outs, and that'll bring up Mark McNelly, the New Mexico State sophomore. Both his father and uncle played at New Mexico State. His uncle went drafted in the 28th round and pitched in the Angel system for 1 year. Graduate of Springford High School. First pitch to McNelly is a breaking ball in there for a called strike on the outside corner. Counts 0-1. Only 1 hit in this game so far for the Gens, but that's sure to change. McNelly hitting .308 as the 0-1 is grounded on the ground to third base, scooped up by Romano. Throws across in time to get McNelly, and that'll end the inning. Gens go down in order We head to the third. Pilots lead 3-zip. Boom, 2. All right. Here we are in the third inning. 4, 5, 6 in the order for the Pilots, and Chris Walker lead off, who had a sac fly his first time up. Chris Walker has incredible power. Actually, a former general. Currently plays for these Pilots. Play at Montclair State for his senior year. First pitch from Carter Falls does a breaking ball in the dirt. Counts 1-0. Walker, also a pitcher, was the 16th overall left-handed pitcher in the state of Jersey, as he swings and hits one out to left, and Greg Delgado will make the catch. And there's one down here in the top of the third. So Chris Walker has just missed the baseball twice off the barrel, and he's taken care of. He's going to be a problem later in this game if the Generals aren't careful. And here comes Will Finley, who flew out to center field his first time up. But a false kicks and comes home. First pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt. 1-0 to Finley. Finley's a finance major at Fordham. Great school. A 1-0 pitch. Swung on. Popped up to third base. McNelly able to make the catch. And 2 quick outs now for Carter Falls to try to work out of this inning, get his first 1-2-3 inning of the day. And Robbie Holmes stands in his way. He walked and scored his first time up. Robbie Holmes, a graduate of Bernard's High School. He hit .469 with 8 home runs and 63 RBIs during his high school career. First pitch is swung on, popped up on the infield. Arcuri calling, and he'll make the catch. Oh, it made it look a little bit difficult there. So Pilots go down in order here in the top half of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Gen's down 3-zip to the Pilots. All right, we're back here with the bottom of the third inning. Shapiro, Patron, and back to the top of the order with Smith. So 8, 9, and 1 for the Generals here. And that'll bring up Caden Shapiro. Mr. Canada out here for the Gens, wearing number 14. Played on the Blue Jays scout team up there in Toronto. And he's facing Winston Allen back out for his third inning of work. First pitch to Shapiro is in the dirt. 1-0 to Shapiro. Playing first base tonight instead of the outfield. First baseman DeNicola back as the 1-0 pitch is outside and low. 2-0 on Shapiro. Gens down 3-zip here in the third. Allen kicks in the 2-0. In there at the knees, called strike. Count is 2-1 to Shapiro. Shapiro will be wearing a similar uniform come spring, as he will be attending Princeton heading into his freshman year. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, little check swing tapper, and the ball goes foul. Count knotted up at 2. Gens only able to muster up 1 hit through the first 2 innings. See if Shapiro can start a rally. Infield shifted over the right side. Romano way off the bag at third. Here comes the 2-2 from Allen. In the dirt. Gets all the way back to the screen. And it's a full count on Shapiro. Something we've seen a lot of here in the ACBL, where a lot of teams have trouble with command and control. And there's a lot of 3-ball counts. The 3-2 pitch is swung on, popped up. Going out is Romano. He will not get there as the ball lands in play. But Shapiro lucky as Romano, Sylvester, and Lauer were able to converge, and they just all simply couldn't get it. So count is now. Count stays full. Shapiro hitting 100 so far this season. Hasn't really gotten many chances. Another full count. In there, called strike 3. Shapiro didn't think so. And that'll be the first out of the inning and the first strikeout for Winston Allen. So Shapiro goes down looking. That'll bring up Ben Patron hitting out of the 9 spot, playing shortstop. Ben Patron, a little bit of a man among boys, or boys among men, rather. He will be a freshman at Lafayette, just 5'11", 165 pounds. And the first pitch to Patron is outside for a ball, 1-0. Just today, Ben Patron played on Team Mercer County in the Carpenter Cup Championship at Citizens Bank Park. They lost to Tri-County. 1-0. Swung on, grounded foul up the first base line. Patron actually homered at Citizens Bank Park today. So a lot of his teammates calling him Benny Muscles today as he walked up to take BP. And called timeout. Base umpire calls it. As there's going to be, they have to get the ball down the right field line. I thought that might have been warm-up action, but there's going down the right field line to get the baseball. This is not the major leagues where you have ball girls down right and left field lines. Players got to do it themselves. Usually it's POs who are on their off day today. And back to 1-1 on Patron. The pitch from Allen. Low. Ball 2. 2-1 to Patron. Patron, a 3-time Prep A state champion. 4-year player for Hun. Played very well for the Red Raiders. 2-1. Swung on, fouled away. Count knotted up at 2. Patron waiting. Allen takes a while to throw, and here it comes. The pitch is swung on and missed, but Patron has a chance at first. Finley out to get it. A throw to first base is not in time, and Patron able to beat it out. Interestingly enough, that is the third strike in 2 games where the Generals have had a man reach base. So Patron, despite striking out, it's back-to-back strikeouts, by the way, for Winston Allen. Despite striking out, uses his speed, able to get on first base. And here comes back to the top of the order as Matt Smith swings and misses at the first pitch. Count is 0-1. He lined right at first baseman Dinacola last time up. And Dinacola able to spear it out of the air. Throw over to first, Patron back, standing. Nice pick over there by Dinacola to keep the ball from going into right field. So 0-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. Gens down 3-zip, runner on first with 1 out. The 0-1. Patron started and maybe stumbled as the pitch is fouled off, and quickly 0-2 now on Matt Smith. Matt Smith able to gun down Matt Nadoro at the plate back in the second inning. Nadoro seems to be trotting, not really hustling as hard as thinking for sure he was able to score from second base. But it would have been 4-0 instead of 3-0. So a break there for the Gents. Allen kicks in the 0-2. Swung on, grounded to second base. Picked up by Nadoro. He throws on to first the easy way, and Smith will be retired. So 4-3 on the putout. Petroni able to scamper down to second base. And you got a runner in scoring position for Paul Cook, who flew out to center field his last time up.
It seems your pitcher is keeping them off steps. They're not getting a good swing on it. Ball's not being hit hard, kind of nubbing it.
Absolutely. We've only really seen one ball hit hard, which was Matt Smith back in the first. Because Ryan Murphy's single, which is the only hit of the day for the Gens, was a little blooper that dropped in front of Walker. Allen, first pitch to Paul Cook is low for a ball, 1-0. It's only the third inning, but you'd like to see the Gens at least get a run with 2 outs. The pitch swung on and chopped in foul territory. Finley able to slap it foul. And the count is 1-1 on Paul Cook, who does have wheels. Wouldn't be surprised to see him bunt his way on later in this game. Cook, the 15th ranked outfielder in the Garden State back in 2018. Allen checks on the runner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's fouled away to the left side. Count is 1-2 on the designated hitter, Paul Cook. Cook back in the box. Patron takes his lead. He's being held on by Sylvester. Allen comes home with the 1-2. Swung on and fouled away again. Paul Cook able to stay alive. So 2 outs. Bottom of the third. 3-0 Pilots. 1-2 with 2 outs on Paul Cook. Only 1 hit so far in this game. As we need another baseball for Winston Allen. A lot of foul balls has been a trend for this Generals team. Able to stay alive very well for them. Ben Patron at second after reaching on a drop third strike. Paul Cook trying to single him in. Chokes up on his bat a little bit. The 1-2 pitch is upstairs. Cook lays off. Count is 2-2 on the 6-1 left-hander from Swarthmore. The Garnet had their 2021 season canceled. Here comes the 2-1. In the dirt, almost hits Cook, and he's worked it full. Another full count this inning. And you don't want to bring Murphy up here in a RBI situation. Allen has his sign. The 3-2. Swung on, hit to center field, ranging over is Shepard. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits. There was one man left. We go to the fourth inning. Pilots lead 3-0. Here's 7, 8, and 9 here in the top of the fourth inning. Pilots lead 3-0 over the Gens. And Matt Nadoro lead off, who doubled and almost scored after Matt Smith threw him out. First pitch to Nadoro is high for a ball, 1-0. Carter Falsa back out here in the fourth inning. He's given up 3 runs on 4 hits so far. He struggled a little in the second inning, but he settled in the third as the 1-0 pitch is in there on the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. The 2-0 pitch. The scoreboard appeared to be wrong. Count is 2-0. Now 2-1 on Matt Nadoro. Nadoro, a graduate of Morristown High School, hit .304 with a homer for Farley Dickinson this year. And the 2-1 pitch is drilled down the third base line past McNelly. Going over to get it is Delgado. And Nadoro will be on his second double today.
Was in the same place.
Yeah, almost in the same place, right down the third base line. McNelly may have to play a little bit closer to the line. Nadoro's next trip to the plate. So Nadoro doubles, and that'll bring up Lowry. The bottom of the order got it going back in the second. Let's see what they can do here in the fourth. Lowry singled him home and got Nadoro thrown out last time up. The first pitch from Carter Falsa hits Lowry, so runners on first and second now. And that's his second hit by pitch of the game. Doesn't seem to have control of his breaking balls today.
Number 7, center fielder Ryan Shepard.
There's some bullpen action out in left field. Needs to be stretching. First pitch to Ryan Shepard is a little low for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Outside and low. 2-0 now on Shepard. And he's a 9-hole hitter. And the 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed. So 2-1 now on Shepard. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. It's popped up. Going out is McNelly. He's calling off his shortstop, and he runs back in. He made that play a little bit harder than he should have been. But regardless, that's the first out and a big out
Big
here
out, yeah.
with the top of the order coming up.
Number 20, shortstop, Zach Sylvester.
So 1 out here. And Zach Sylvester, who struck out and walked today. The pitch. Swung on, grounded to third base.
Could be
two. McNelly scoops it up, throws it across to Arcuri. He gets this first out at second, not able to throw it on to first. So runners at the corners now with 2 outs. That'll bring up Duke's Jimmy Romano. So fielder's choice for Sylvester. Lowry gunned out at second.
Number 8,
Maduro scampering on down to third.
Romano.
And Carter Falsa could get out of this inning after giving up two base runners here in the inning to lead off. And the first pitch to Romano is swung on and popped up foul out of play over on the right side. So first and third, 2 outs, and there seems to be talking to the umpire. I don't know what he's arguing with him about. Oh, he's arguing that Carter Falso is balking. He's not coming set. He's not holding for a little bit. And
I didn't notice anything. Same way he's pitching the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you do it every time, it doesn't matter. You could balk, like you could do a motion that's a balk for one person, but if you do it every time, it's fine. There goes Sylvester. The throw by Haverstick is not in time. Throw back to home plate, and Nadoro's going to be safe at home. He finally is able to score, and it's 4-0. Pilots lead. Sylvester on down to second base. A great first to third steal situation executed perfectly here in the fourth. So 2 outs. Pitch was a strike, or pitch was a ball. And 1-1 to Romano. Carter Falsa looks at second. The pitch. Breaking ball hit to left center field. That's going to fall. And Sylvester's going to score at home. The throw from Delgado is offline. Throw back to second base to Arcuri. And Romano's going to be on second base. It's a single, and he went to second on the throw. So 5-0. 5-0 Pilot lead in this fourth inning. This is not what you wanted to see. It's not what you wanted to see here for the Generals in this fourth. And because Sylvester was definitely going to score in that play, and Delgado tried to throw home and up the line, so Romano took advantage of that. As the first pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Carter Falsa set, and the 0-1. Swung on and fouled. Then Nicola went down on the swing. Daniel McAvoy out there in the bullpen warming up. Maybe coming in relief for Carter Falsa, not having the best outing today. Comes the 0-2. Swung on, a little blooper. Arcuri going out. That's going to fall in. Another run's going to score. And that's the third run in this game as Romano coming around scoring from second base. He saw it off the bat, knew it was going to drop. And now it's 6-0 Pilots. And we're only in the fourth inning. So Dinicola has his second hit of the game. And here comes a big Chris Walker who can really do some damage. Chris Walker has an RBI in the sac fly, and he's also flown out to left. Carter Falsa is set, and he kicks and deals. First pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. There goes Dinicola.
Nope.
No throw from Haverstick, and he has the base stolen. And the 1-0 pitch was outside for a ball, 2-0 now on Walker. Two-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, fouled off of Haverstick, and Haverstick is in pain. They have fouled him right off the groin area. and he's going to walk it off. He's able to move under his own power, but he is in some pain, and Coach Heffley comes out to check on his catcher. Chris Haverstick gets back in there, took it like a champ, and there's 2 outs. Jen's only able to muster 1 hit through the first 3 frames. Twilight here at Moody Park, a beautiful night for baseball. Carter Falls is set. Here comes the 2-1.
Oh,
The
hit him.
hits Walker, and that's the 3rd hit by pitch of the game by Carter Falsa, and Heffley is coming out. That might be it for Eric Carter Falsa. Now he goes back to the dugout, just bringing out the baseball back to the umpire. So runners on first and second now for Will Finley, who's flown out to center and popped up to third today. DiNicola, despite being a first baseman, can run as we saw. Got a big lead as Arcuri and Patron are up the middle. Here comes the first pitch to Finley, is popped up. Ranging over is Patron. He'll make the catch, but the damage is done. 3 runs in the inning on 3 hits. There was no errors. There was 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Pilot 6, Jens zilch. Leading off the top of the 4th inning, Ryan Murphy. Murphy single. He got the only hit. He's the only base runner. Actually, no. He's the only base hit today for the Generals.
They need to get it going.
Absolutely. It's
That's it,
6-0.
very quiet.
Absolutely. 6-0 in the early going. Here comes the first pitch to Murphy. Is bounced up there. 1-0 to Murphy. Three, 4, 5 due up in this inning. Allen comes home with the 1-0. At the knees, strike 1. 1-1 to Murphy. A 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball hit deep to left, but ranging over is Lowry. He'll make the catch, and there's 1 out. Murphy gave it a ride, but he didn't quite get all of it. So F7 on the putout, and I'll bring up Greg Delgado, who flew out to center field his first time up. First pitch from Delgado is in there on the inside corner for a called strike 0-1. His brother Xavier on the team will probably come in later in this game. comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Quickly 0-2 now on Delgado as the Generals try to start a rally somehow in the home half of the fourth. Allen kicks and deals, and the pitch is upstairs for a ball 1-2. The 1-2 from Allen is swung on, hit up the middle, gloved by Sylvester. He throws on to first in time to get Delgado, and quickly 2 outs in this fourth inning. Delgado has been seeing the ball well in this game, and over the last couple of games especially, but just not able to get one through. And as you said back a few innings ago, the Jets really not able to get hard contact. First pitch to Arcuri is chopped at the plate. Foul. 0-1. Allen deals, and the pitch is low for a ball. Down even at 1 for Arcuri. One from Allen is a breaking ball on the inside corner. Arcuri didn't like that. Counts 1-2. We got 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Gen's down 6-0. Generals only able to muster up 1 hit so far in this game. A 1-2 pitch is outside, taken by Arcuri. 2-2 now the count. There's still a long way to go, but if the Gens don't get something up here, maybe even in this inning, it might be hard for them to come back. And Arcuri calls timeout. Appears to be dirt in his eye. Gets back in. Allen comes home with the 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled away behind the plate. Arcuri played for Allentown, as well as the Niners Baseball Club during his high school days. Here comes another 2-2. Swing and a miss. And there'll be a throw on to first, and that'll be the end of the inning. Gens go down in order here in the fourth inning. They still down, losing to the Pilots 6-0. Generals Baseball is brought to you by the Rose Group with Applebee's locations in Hamilton, Lawrence, and Newtown. So I would go back to the second inning and say the money play of this game was Brendan Lowry's single. Actually, not Brendan. It was, yeah, Brendan Lowry's single that scored Robbie Holmes for the second run of the game, and then Rowley was able to come around and score. Money play of the game presented by Northfield Bank with more than 40 locations in the New Jersey and Metro New York area. And there's a new pitcher on the mound for the Generals. Carter Foss's day is done. He gave up 6 runs on 7 hits in 4 innings of work. And Daniel McAvoy making his first appearance for the Generals this season. And he'll face Robbie Holmes, who has walked and popped out to second base. 6, 7, 8 here in the 5th inning. Holmes was a first-team All-Conference and a third-team All-State during his senior year at Bernards High School. And the first pitch from McAvoy is in the dirt, and it's 1-0 on the designated hitter for the Pilots. 1-0 pitch, swung on, grounded foul. Now it's 1-1 on Holmes.
Number 34, Daniel McAvoy.
McAvoy going from the windup now, unlike Carter Foss, who went from the stretch the whole game. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss by Holmes, and he's down in the count now, 1-2. Lights are on at Moody Park. Sun is still setting. And 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off the Pilots' dugout. Count stays 1-2. McAvoy coming home with another 1-2, and it's upstairs for a ball. 2-2 now on McAvoy. And the 2-2 pitch has popped up. And the 2-2 pitch is called. Strike 3. First strikeout for Daniel McAvoy. And there's one down here in the top of the 5th.
Number 4, second baseman, Matt Nodoro.
First pitch to Matt Nodoro is up high for a ball, 1-0. Nodoro has doubled twice today. He's also scored a run. The 1-0 pitch called strike. McAvoy seeming to being able to find the zone much better than Eric Cartafalso today. The 1-1. Breaking ball, big swing and a miss by Matt Nodoro. And he'll down in the count now, 1-2. Let's see if McAvoy can get the Gens back in this game. He kicks in the 1-2. Swung on, driven to center field. Ranging over is Smith, and he'll make the catch. And 2 quick outs now in this 5th inning.
Number 50, left fielder, Brendan Lowry.
And that'll bring up Brendan Lowry, who singled and reached on a hit by pitch today. He's 1 for 1. McAvoy's first pitch is a breaking ball low, and it's 1-1 to Lowry. Here comes the 1-0. Upstairs for a ball, 2-0 on Lowry. McAvoy into the windup, the pitch. Swung on and grounded just foul down the third base line. That's been the trend today for this Pilots team, and McNelly's still playing off the bag, but he's playing deep, so we may be able to get to some of those balls hit down the line. Here comes the 2-1. Bounces up there. Now it's 3-1 on Lowry. Lowry has an RBI today. 3-1. Swung on and popped up. Arcuri going out. Murphy calls him off. He's ranged nowhere towards the line, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pilots. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Pilots lead 6-0. Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning is going to be Tim Haverstick. He's grounded out to short today. There's some bullpen action out in right field. It's going to be Greg Neeskins. This could be Winston Allen's last inning, as the first pitch to Haverstick is bounced up there, 1-0 the count. Allen has only given up 1 hit through 4 innings. Hasn't really thrown many pitches. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and grounded foul down the third base line. Haverstick, 1-1 the count. Allen kicks and deals, and he comes home, and the pitch is a breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike. Count is 1-2 on Haverstick. Went to Cherokee High School in Marlton, New Jersey. Hit .333 with 3 home runs and 14 RBIs for the Chiefs. A 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And down on strikes goes Haverstick. And that's only the 2nd strikeout of the day for Winston Allen. So there's 1 away here in the 5th. And that surprises me because through the past couple of games, we've seen a lot of strikeouts from the starting pitchers, and we've seen them do really well. But Allen finding a new route to it. Here comes Mark McNelly, grounded to third base his first time up. First pitch to him is in there for a called strike at the knees. 0-1 to McNelly. Oh, and 1. High for a ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball hit down the third base line, foul. And it's 1-2 on McNelly. McNelly entered his name in the transfer portal this year. He's considering it going back to New Mexico State. Didn't get much playing time in his freshman year. Maybe trying to find somewhere else to play this spring. The 1-0 pitch. 1-2 pitch is low in the dirt. 2-2 now on McNelly. Nobody on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pilots up 6-0. And here comes the 2-2. In the dirt again, and McNelly able to work a full count. Allen comes home with the 3-2. Breaking ball, it hits McNelly, and he'll head on down to first base. So maybe this could spark a rally for the Gens, as they've really done nothing. They haven't even hit the baseball hard at all, as the home plate umpire says something to Allen. The Gens really unable to make any solid contact. Even Murphy's single was a little blooper.
They haven't hit the ball well as far as with any kind of speed. They seem to be confused at his pitching motion.
Go over to first, back with the dive. He's out! McNelly gets on first base and promptly gets picked off. That's not what the Gens needed right there. So the Gens finally get a base runner. They're first since the 3rd inning, and he's promptly erased as Allen had a great move over there to first. So there's 2 outs now for Caden Shapiro, struck out looking his first time up. First pitch to him is at the knees, but it's outside. Oh, 1-0 to Shapiro. For 1-0. And there's a called strike, count even at 1. Shapiro's got a family in baseball. His father is the president of the Blue Jays, former general manager of the Indians, where he was portrayed in Moneyball. His grandfather was Cal Ripken Jr.'s agent. The 1-1 pitch. And it's a called strike. 1-2 on Shapiro. He's down in the count now. 1-2. Allen set at the belt. He kicks and he comes home. Swung on and fouls away. Shapiro able to stay alive. Shapiro waiting. Here's another 1-2. Upstairs. Finley wanted that framed, but he didn't get the call. And it's even at 2. First baseman DiNicola playing back on the line. Another 2-2 in the dirt. And back-to-back full counts worked here in this inning. And Ben Patron waiting patiently on deck. He's one of 3 generals to reach base today. That's it. And it's the 5th inning. A 3-2 pitch. Swung on.
That's it.
Lifted over to left center field, and ranging over is Lowry, and he'll make the catch. So, no runs, no hits, no errors. There was nobody left. Go to the 6th inning. Pilots lead 6-0. Go. So we have some defensive changes for the Generals. Lorenzo Repack replacing Matt Smith out in center. He'll bat in the leadoff spot. Kenny Lombardo will bat fourth and play left. He'll be in for Greg Delgado. Zev Moore will bat seventh rather. He'll be in at third base for Mark McNelly. And lastly, Kane Shapiro is replaced by Phil Stahl, who will go over there at first base. And there may be a designated hitter change. We don't know that just yet. So leading off the top of the sixth inning is going to be Ryan Shepard, the 9-hole hitter. Here comes McAvoy's first pitch to him. He's upstairs for a ball, 1-0. So last inning, there's been 2 innings that the Generals haven't given up a run as McAvoy gets a fastball in there for a strike, and they've both been 1-2-3 innings. So the Gens do have, the ability to keep the Pilots off the base. They just haven't really shown it today. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, strike 2, and Shepard out in the count. Actually, Shepard lines it right to Patron over there at short. He throws across, and Stahl able to hold the bag in time to get Shepard. Actually, that wasn't Shepard. That was Kevin Johnson pinch hitting for Shepard. So Kevin Johnson grounds out, 6-3 on the putout, and that'll be Zach Sylvester. He'll bat now in the 6th inning. So 1 away in the 6th. Pilots still lead 6-0. And here comes McAvoy's first pitch. It's a breaking ball in the dirt to Sylvester. Counts 1-0. Sylvester today has struck out, walked, and reached on a fielder's choice. He also does have a stolen base. Well, 1-0. Upstairs again. And 2-0 on Sylvester. So McAvoy came in. He was able to shut down the Pilots back in the 5th. And he's doing well here in the 6th. The pitch. Upstairs again. 3-0 now. Dylan Maria heading down to the pen to warm up. McAvoy only allowed to go 2 innings tonight, as Mike Olsen said earlier in the game, as he gets a strike. Count is now 3-1 on Sylvester. 3-1 pitch is low for a ball, and that'll put Sylvester on first base for the 3rd time tonight. Has yet to get a hit. So there's a runner on first now with 1 man down, and here comes Jimmy Romano. 6'1", 200-pound right-handed hitter, playing third base tonight. Pitch. Outside and high. 1-0 on Romano. Romano just gotten back, just rejoining his team after playing with Duke in the regional, losing to Old Dominion during the College World Series the NCAA tournament. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 1-1 now on Romano. Romano tonight has scored twice. He's been hit by a pitch, reached on a fielder's choice, and singled. So he's been on base all 3 times tonight. Game going fast. Only about 8:30. Game got underway at 7. We're here in the top of the 6th. The pitch in the dirt. Gets away from Haverstick, and Sylvester's going to move up on the pass ball. So there's a runner in scoring position now for Jimmy Romano. 2-1 on him. Vinny DiNicola. Oh, that's not Vinny DiNicola. It's a pinch hitter. Actually, Vinny DiNicola must have changed his number. That's still him on base, on deck. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now 2-2. McAvoy set. Here comes the 2-2. Swung on and popped up out of play. Count stays even at 2. That's really weird because the batter on deck is wearing number 32. But on the roster, Vinny DiNicola has number 38. There's no 32 here.
Got him.
As he runs over to third, he is not in time. And Sylvester beats the throw. Sylvester was going. Haverstick not able to make the play as Romano goes down on strikes. So 1 out, or 2 outs here in the 6th. That'll bring up Vinny DiNicola, who must have changed his number to 32 from 38. First pitch to DiNicola is in there for a call strike right down the middle. DiNicola saw the pitch was right in there. DiNicola just needed an invitation for it. Count is 0-1 on the first baseman. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on, and it's in through the hole between short and third. Sylvester will trot home, and now it's a 7-0 Pilots lead. And this is getting out of hand for the Generals. So the 3rd hit of the day for Ryan DiNicola, and he could be looking at an MVP of performance in this game. So his 2nd RBI, and Chris Walker now up to bat. Walker has flown out to left, flown out to center on a sac fly. He's also reached base on a walk. The pitch is low. In the dirt, 0-1 the count. Generals Baseball is brought to you by a TNL Performance, a great way to get personal training the right way. There goes DiNicola, gets away from Haverstick, and that's a stolen base for DiNicola. So 2nd stolen base in the inning, 1 by Sylvester and 1 by DiNicola. So 1-0 the count. To Walker. 2-0 the count, rather. Here it comes. Swung on. Hit to center field. Going back is Repack. He's under it. And he'll make the catch. And that'll end the inning. 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Pilots tack on a run. They lead 7-0. Just the 1 and 2. So some defensive changes now for the Pilots. Will Finley has been replaced by Justin Weiss at catcher, and Shepard has replaced Matt Nadoro at second base. That's Bobby Shepard, not Ryan Shepard. So So 6-0, 7-0 rather, here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Generals still only able to pick up one hit so far in this game. And Ben Patron will lead off. You got 9-1-2 here in this sixth inning. We'll see some new faces as Lorenzo Repack will hit for Matt Smith. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Count is 1-0. Or 1-0 ball. The pitch. And that's a called strike. Count 1-1 now on Patron, who is struck out, but he reached base on that strikeout. Rob Sturzak able to sort of give the Capitals some kind of momentum, but it did not go anywhere. 1-1 pitch from Greg Neeskins, who's the new pitcher, replaces Winston Allen, who did very well, went 5 innings, gave up no runs on 1 hit, only allowed 3 base runners. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss by Patron. Counts 2-2 now. Neeskin, a tall left-hander, 6'5", 220-pounder. Here comes the 2-2. In the dirt, unable to be blocked by Weiss. Pitch. Swung on and fouled off of Ben Patron. And count stays at 3-2. The 3-2 to Patron. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. And that'll be the first out here in this inning. First strikeout for Greg Neeskins. So 1 away now in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that'll bring it back to the top of the order. Lorenzo Repack taking his first couple of swings today. Repack, a graduate of Northern Burlington High School. Played baseball U. The pitch is just outside. Weiss tried to frame it, and it's now 1-0 on Repack. The pitch. In there, called strike 1-1. Repack, a finance and real estate major at Monmouth University. He'll be a sophomore for the Hawks next year, replacing Matt Smith in the outfield. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike. Good job by Weiss to frame that. That's such a big thing for catchers. You have to be able to frame pitches. And you steal strikes. You steal strikes for your team. That's such a big thing. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and a chop to second base. Scooped up by Shepard. He throws across in time to get the runner. Repack. Repack to Speedster. Not able to outrun Shepard's throw. So 2 outs quickly on the 4-3 putout. That'll bring up Paul Cook, who did not get replaced with the defensive subs. 7-zip still here in the 6th. First pitch to Cook is in curveball in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. If the Gens aren't careful, it could be a mercy rule. There is a mercy rule after 7 in these games as the 0-1 pitch is down and away. Another curveball counts at 1-1 on Cook. There is a mercy rule of 10 runs after 7. Neeskins kicks and the pitch. Pitch is swung on and missed. And Paul Cook now down in the count 1-2. On deck, Ryan Murphy. Here comes the pitch. High. Cook able to lay off. 2-2 now on Cook. Gens only 3 base runners on the day. A single from Murphy, a drop third strike from Patron, as Cook takes a fastball down and away to make the count full. And a hit by pitch by Mark McNelly. So we're at the 3rd time through the order And a new pitcher. And 3-2 from Neeskins. Swung on, grounded to first base. Picked up by Dinicola. He'll beat Cook to the bag, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Gens. That'll end. We'll go to the top of the 7th inning. Pilots lead 7-0. And we're here in the top of the 7th inning. A new pitcher here for the Gens. It'll be Dylan Maria, the right-hander from LaSalle. Also plays a mean first base. Can hit the ball very, very far. But he's on the pitch. He'll face Justin Weiss, Robbie Holmes, and Bobby Shepard. So Justin, Robbie, and Bobby. Weiss's first at bat. Finley's day is done. He went 0 for 3. And on deck, will be Kyle Richards. He'll bat for Robbie Holmes. Weiss not wearing any batting gloves, a la Evan Gaddis. And here comes the first pitch from Maria. It is low. 1-0 on Weiss. Here comes the 1-0 from Maria. Up high for a ball, 2-0. Maria, big right-hander. We'll have to find a new place to play as LaSalle baseball closed. And his 2-0 is low for a ball, 3-0. Usually doesn't have very much trouble finding the zone, but today, first 3 pitches, first 3 balls. Dylan Maria, native of Blackwood, New Jersey, went to Highland Regional High School. 3-0 pitches, up and in for a ball. That'll be a walk. And Justin Weiss is on first base here with nobody out in the top half of the 7th. And that'll bring up Kyle Richards. He'll DH for Holmes. Holmes' day is done. He walked and scored. He also popped out to second, and he struck out looking. Very short lead over there for Weiss as Richards able to find a hole over there between first and second. Arcuri not able to get it. And runners on first and second quickly with nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. So Richards on base. That's the 9th hit of the game. Generals still only have 1.
Number 5, second baseman, Bobby Shepard.
And that'll bring up Bobby Shepard, who's hitting for Matt Nadoro. His day's done. He's doubled twice, and he flew out to center. Let's see what these 3 new guys have done so far. The pitch in the dirt. Gets away from Melnick, who's the new catcher, and both runners move up. So Danny Melnick in there for Haverstick. Haverstick's day is done. Maria has thrown 5 balls and a strike so far in this outing. Comes the 1-0. Swung on and a chop. Going out for it is Maria. He makes the play on to first base.
Nice play.
And that's a nice play from Maria. Way to use these PFPs. Comes off the mound, 1-3. And there's 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. The runners do not advance, able to keep them over there at 2nd and 3rd. And that'll bring up Brendan Lowry.
Hitting number 22, Adam Zachariah.
Rather, that'll be Adam Zachariah. So Zachariah hit for Lowry. He'll bat 8th and play left. The pitch. Low. 1-0 now on Zachariah. Maria set. Has his sign from Melnick. The 1-0 is in the dirt, blocked by Melnick. Zachariah is hitting .286 on the year. Only 2 hits and 7 ABs. Only 3 games played today this year. And he's been thrown out, caught stealing once. Only has 1 RBI to his credit. 1-0 pitch is chopped. Maria again goes home with it. Melnick applies the tag, and he's out of the plate. Justin Weiss out of the plate. Good heads-up play by Dylan Maria. And now there's 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning.
Almost the same kind of play. One to the left, one to the right. He responded well.
Maria's saying, if I can't get it done, if I can't strike these guys out, I might as well do it myself. So Richards advances to 3rd. Zachariah able to reach base on the fielder's choice. But now there's 2 outs, and the Gens can get out of this inning unscathed, which has been a real problem for them. They've only done it twice today. Pitch is outside to Kevin Johnson, who grounded to shortstop his first time up. Again, great play by Dylan Maria, great awareness. He called off Arcuri, who was coming in. He made the catch on the really high chop, and he threw Melnick, able to get Weiss at home. As Johnson, as a pitch upstairs, he almost a protection swing, protected his face, and he fouls it back, and the count is 1-1. Ethan O'Connor warming up in the right field bullpen. Maria set at the belt. He kicks and he comes home with the 1-0. It's high, or 1-1 either. It's high. And the count is now 2-1 on Johnson. Runners at the corners, 2 men down. Maria kicks and deals. There goes Zachariah. He will have to go back as the pitch is fouled away. Zachariah had a great jump, and unfortunately has to go back. So 2-2. Now on Johnson. I would think Zachariah will be running again because Maria is really just focused on the batter here. Maria kicks and deals. In there, called strike 3, and that'll end the inning. No runs on a hit. There was no errors. There were 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Time to stretch here at Moody Park. Pilots lead 7-0. Wait till
Now pitching for the Pilots, number 13, O'Connor.
new pitcher here for the Pilots here in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
For the Generals,
It'll
right
be
fielder, number
Ethan
22,
O'Connor.
Ryan Murphy.
He plays for Lafayette. He'll be a senior. He'll be Ben Patron's teammate next season. Generals Baseball is brought to you by Captain Paul's Firehouse Dogs. Great place to get a hot dog. The MVP of this game gets a pass. It's a free coupon to get a hot dog. As Ryan Murphy rips the first pitch by second baseman Shepard into right field. It's the second hit of the game for the Gens and the second hit of the day for Murphy. Murphy has the only 2 hits. So a leadoff single. Let's see if the Gens can get something started here in the 7th inning. So Murphy slaps one past second baseman Bobby Shepard. And that'll bring up Kenny Lombardo for his first at-bat today, as he's hitting for Greg Delgado. Lombardo, first pitch, swinging. Actually, that's Phil Stahl. Hits one deep to left field. Going back is Lowry. It is off the wall on a hop. Around third, heading for home is Ryan Murphy. The throw from shortstop is not going to be in time. He cuts it off at home, and that's going to be an RBI double for Phil Stahl. So Phil Stahl has a double today. Ryan Murphy scored, and now they're on the board. So there's a runner in scoring position with nobody out. You like to see this. A new pitcher, Ethan O'Connor, can provide some spark.
Second baseman Giuseppe Arcuri.
So O'Connor set. He comes home. First pitch to
That's in a
first
gap.
pitch to Arcuri is drop. That'll drop for a single. Actually, no, it won't be caught out there by Lowry.
We caught it.
So it'll be 1 out now, an F7. And that'll bring up Danny Melnick.
Number 7, catcher Danny Melnick.
So Melnick hitting for Tim Haverstick. Haverstick he grounded to short. He also struck out swinging. And Melnick trying to get the run home, trying to bite into this Pilot lead. The pitch. Swung on and missed, a high, fast one. And Melnick down to the count 0-1. O'Connor, native of Sparta, New Jersey, pitched for the Pope John Lions. The 0-1. Called strike 2, and Melnick quickly down to the count now, 0-2. Melnick back in, trying to knock in Phil Stahl, give the Gens 2 runs in this inning. Stahl with a short lead, the pitch. Swung on, grounded to shortstop. Stahl advancing to third. Picked up by Sylvester.
Hot throw.
Overthrows the first baseman. Stahl's going to come home and score. So Melnick able to reach base on the throwing error by Zach Sylvester. He threw it over Vinny DeNicola's head. And now it's a 7-2 Pilot lead. So Melnick goes over to first. And there's still only 1 out in the inning. And that'll bring up Zev Moore for the first time tonight. McNelly grounded to third, and he also reached on hit by pitch. So let's see if Zev Moore, the pride of Israel, can keep things going. First pitch to him is popped up and out of play, 0-1. So Moore and got Lombardo waiting on deck. 0-1 now on Zev Moore. Plays on the Israeli national team. Grew up in Jersey. Most of his relatives live here, but he has dual citizenship. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, hit to first base. Gets off the glove of DeNicola. Second baseman Shepard picks it up. There is no throw. That's back-to-back errors now. So Generals making some noise here in the bottom of the 7th. Already 2 runs played already. So an E6 for Melnick, and in I want to say E3 for Zev Moore. So 2 errors, runners on first and second. That'll bring up Kenny Lombardo, hitting for Shapiro. The pitch in the dirt, ball 1, 1-0 the count. Generals trying to take advantage of some defensive miscues by these pilots. The pitch in there for a called strike, and the count is now 1-1 on Lombardo. Lombardo steps back in against O'Connor, only able to get 1 out so far in this inning. He kicks and he comes home. In the dirt on the inside. Count moves to 2-1. O'Connor set again. Comes home. In the dirt, count runs full. Three balls and a strike. Now on Lombardo. Connor checks him at second. The pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 4. And don't look now, but the bases are loaded for Ben Patron. So with 1 swing of the bat from Patron, we know he has the power to do it. He can make this a 7-6 ball game. Melnick on third. Moore on second. Lombardo at first. And in fact, as I said earlier in the broadcast, Patron's already done it once today. He has already homered at Citizens Bank Park, a much more intimidating environment than Moody Park and Ewing. First pitch to him is swung on and fouled away to the left side. One of the biggest moments in the game so far. It's 7-2, but it could get a lot closer very soon. Again, Melnick at second, Melnick at third, Moore at second, Lombardo at first. Nobody being held on. Here's the pitch from O'Connor. Swing and a miss. Quickly down in the count now. 0-2 is Patron. Oh and 2, 1 out, bottom 7. Already 2 runs in. The pitch swung on. Little infield grounder picked up by Sylvester on to Shepard on to first, not in time. And Zev Moore races around, scoring from second base on the fielder's choice. That's great heads-up base running by Zev Moore. So Melnick and Moore able to come home, and it's a 7-4 lead for the Pilots. The Generals coming back, but is it too little too late as Lorenzo Repack steps up with a runner on first? What heads-up base running by Zev Moore. Nobody even really noticed him. That was great base running. One of the smartest play we've seen tonight, and that could be the Northfield Bank money play of the game, as Lorenzo Repack tries to bunt his way on, and it's fouled. Northfield Bank, 40 locations in the New Jersey and Metro New York area. So Patron on with a fielder's choice, and Lorenzo Repack down on the count 0-1. Repack grounded it out to second base his first time up. The pitch swung on and fouled away again. 0-2 quickly. Repack, the 8th man to bat in this inning. 4 runs have come across, and O'Connor comes in trying to slam the door, trying to pitch with a lead. And honestly, 3 errors in this inning actually, from on the part of the Pilots have really contributed to 4 runs in this game. O'Connor looking in. Repack waiting. The 0-2 pitch. Patron takes off. Breaking ball high. The throw by Weiss is going to be not in time. Patron swipes second, gets himself in scoring position. And that was a really close play. That was a questionable call there by the umpire, but it went in favor of the Trenton Generals. So Again, Murphy has scored in this inning. So is Phil Stahl. So is Danny Melnick and Zev Moore. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Inside. Repack avoids it. 2-2 now to the center fielder. The 8th man at bat in the inning. Patron at second. Connor steps off, wants Weiss to go back through the signs. He's set. And he comes home. Breaking ball high on the outside corner. And it's now a full count on Lorenzo Repack. This game's getting interesting. Looked to be a little bit of a laugher early on. And now the Gens have climbed within 3. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. Repack able to stay alive here. Repack back in. He's ready for the pitch. Swung on, ripped into center field. That's a base hit. Around third is Patron. The throw from center from Johnson is going to be not in time. And Ben Patron scores on the single from Repack. Repack makes his way to second on the throw. And it's a 7-5 ball game. And Paul Cook coming up to bat. Actually, no, that's going to be Dylan Maria in for Paul Cook. Dylan Maria's got home run power. And there's been 5 runs scored in this inning as the Pilots coach is coming out to talk to his struggling pitcher who's given up 5 runs and he's only gotten 2 outs. Generals finally seeing the ball now, and it's a real close game, 7-5. This game has turned into a dramatic one. That's what happens in these games. You have one long inning, held scoreless through the first 6. And the Gens have batted around as there is some warm-up action down the right field line. So the Gens have batted around, and Dylan Maria, who we have seen absolutely crush the ball, probably hit the farthest ball this year for the Generals.
Number 13, the pitcher, Dylan Maria.
Oh, wait, no. Maria ready, licking his chops. The pitch. Inside, gets away from the catcher, and Lorenzo Repack moves up to third base on the wild pitch. Maria stands in, 1-0 the count. O'Connor kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the inside corner. 1-1 now to Maria. The Generals would love to get within a run and have at least Ryan Murphy come back to bat here in this inning. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back. And the count is 1-2. Down in the count is Dylan Maria. His first at bat, he's probably going to go back out and pitch. Had to hold off the Generals, to hold off the Pilots. He's really put the Gens on his back right now. The 1-2 from O'Connor is upstairs, almost hits Maria in the face, and it's 2-2. Maria, the number 7 ranked outfielder in the state of New Jersey in the class of 2019, according to Perfect Game. Let's see if he's got some magic in, and the left center gap is wide open. Inside and runs in and gets him, and that brings up the man of the hour, Ryan Murphy, who can give the Gens the lead with one swing of the bat. He's aboard, and Ryan Murphy will be the 10th man at bat. He started all of this. And here comes the manager, and this will be a pitching change, most likely. So here he comes off. He gave up 5 runs, and those 2 runners on base are both his responsibility. And the new pitcher is going to be number 29, Ari Silverstein. We'll be right back after the pitching change. And we're back here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Don't look now. The Gents have crawled within 2 runs. They've scored 5 in this inning. So Ryan Murphy started the inning with a single. Phil Stahl doubled him home. Then Arcuri flew out to left. Danny Melnick reached on an error. Jeff Moore reached on an error. Shapiro walked. Or actually, no. Danny Lombardo walked. And then Ben Patron reached on a fielder's choice where 2 runs came in, where Zev Moore was sprinting around third base, able to score there. And then Lorenzo Repack singled Patron home. And then Dylan Maria batting for Paul Cook has really done well in this game. Dylan Maria able to got hit by a pitch. And here we are, first and third, the man of the hour, Ryan Murphy. And he's here to face Ari Silverstein, a 6'6" right-handed pitcher, 250-pounder. And the first pitch to Murphy is a broken bat, and it's caught by Bobby Shepard, and that'll end the inning. 5 runs on 3 hits. There were 3 errors and 2 men left. We go to the bottom. We go to the 8th inning. Pilots lead 7-5. And we're back here in the top of the 8th inning. General scored 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th to come within 2. And we'll move back to the top of the order. That'll be Zach Sylvester, Jimmy Romano, and Vinny DiNicola. 1, 2, 3. And the Dylan Maria back in. The first pitch to Sylvester is grounded to shortstop. Ben Patron, long throw is not in time. Phil Stahl comes off the bag. And that's a runner on first. That'll be a base hit. It'll be a base hit for Sylvester. He's on base for the 4th time tonight. Not a great way to start this top of the 8th. So Jimmy Romano now up. He scored twice. He's 1 for 3. Hit by pitch, fielder's choice, and a strikeout to go along with that. The pitch swung on, grounded to second base. Arcuri scoops it up to Patron. On to first. It is not in time for the double play. The lead runner is nailed at second base. Sylvester's gone, and Jimmy Romano able to reach first. So another fielder's choice for Romano. He is 1 for 4 on the day. Good play by Arcuri. And that'll bring up Vinny DiNicola, who has singled 3 times and stolen 3 bases today. The pitch upstairs as Jimmy Romano tries to put on his little oven mitt there. Can't quite get it on. There's 1 out. Infield at double play depth. McNelly off the line at third. The 1-0. Swung on and fouled in the box off of Dinicola. And the count moves to 1-1. Dinicola, despite playing first base, does have great speed. He also popped up too short tonight. Chris Walker on deck. He's 0 for 2 with a sac fly and a walk. The pitch. High. A throwback down to first base by Melnick, and Romano able to get back safely. A better throw. Romano might be out. Melnick zipped it down there just wide. Phil Stahl couldn't quite bring it back in. Maria looks in. Has to sign the pitch. There goes Romano swinging in a foul ball back to the screen. And 2-2 now on Dinicola as Romano has to go back. Maria kicks and deals. The 2-2 is upstairs. Romano not going. A little bit of a pitch out, and the count's now full. The payoff pitch. Upstairs, and that's a walk. That puts 2 runners on for Chris Walker. Romano able to trot down to second base. Walker today over 2. A sac fly and a walk, along with 2 flyouts. 1 to left, 1 to center. Walker, always dangerous, always a threat to hit one out of the ballpark. First pitch from Maria is in there at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Generals trying to keep the Pilots from scoring here. They clawed back to within 2 runs, and they could take the lead next inning. Patron keeping him honest over there at second. The 0-1 pitch is in there, called strike, quickly 0-2 to Walker. First and second. Dinicola walked. Romano reached on a fielder's choice. Maria set. Comes home with the 0-2. Upstairs and high. Trying to get Walker to chase. Counts 1-2 on the big left-handed hitter. Moving right along here. This game's only about 2 hours old, and we're already in the 8th inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Maria really powered it by him. And Walker goes down on strikes. The second strikeout of the game for Maria. And now the Generals could get out of this inning unscathed if they are able to retire Justin Weiss. Weiss walked and was thrown out at home his last time around. Generals have 4, 5, 6. Stahl, Arcuri, and Melnick to lead off next inning. Sounds like runs to me. Here comes the pitch. First pitch to Weiss is outside. 1-0 to the backup catcher. Weiss backs out, not wearing any batting gloves. Something we've seen from a lot of catchers in the past couple of years. Maria has his sign from Melnick. The 1-0. In there, right down the pipe. Called strike, 1-1. Kyle Richards on deck. Maria's 1-1. Upstairs, Melnick keeps it in front. And 2-1 now on Weiss. Maria set at the belt. He kicks and he comes home. There goes Romano. The throw by Melnick down to third. He is way out. Melnick with a great throw. Romano had no chance. And the Gens are out of the inning. No runs on one hit. There was one man left. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Pilots up 7-5. Capitals lead the Blazers 10-0, the sister team of the Trenton Generals. And let's see what Ari Silverstein can do with more than one pitch. It appears that the Pilots manager brought him in hopes of shutting the door. He seems to be a big power pitcher, very tall guy. As he faces Phil Stahl here, he'll lead off. The pitch swung on, hit to left field, and that's a trap. That's a trap. Left fielder Lowry trapped it out there in left field. Actually, it might be Walker who moved out to left. And so there's one out now. There's one on and nobody out. It's a base hit for Stahl, his second of the game. And the Generals threatening again. Here comes Giuseppe Arcuri. He'll come to bat for the fourth time today. That's Walker out in left field. New guy in right. Don't really know who that is just yet. The pitch. Breaking ball high. Arcuri takes 1-0. Silverstein checks on Stahl at first. He comes home, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Arcuri gets it blown by him. Silverstein, a Delaware transfer, will be a senior at Old Dominion. The 1-1. Low for a ball. 2-1 now on Arcuri. A hitter's count. Let's see what he can do with it. Moving back to that caught stealing at third base. I don't know why Romano chose to go. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Arcuri. Yeah. Arcuri trying to give that ball a ride. We all know he can. A lot of muscle on that kid. But Romano made the last out of third base, and that's something you never do. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball outside. Arcuri able to work it full. I mean, maybe there's not much confidence in the clubhouse with Justin Weiss, the catcher, but that's just a baseball no-no. That's one of the unwritten rules. The 3-2 outside, and a single and a walk puts 2 on with nobody out for Danny Melnick, who's very dangerous when he's on. Melnick will be a junior at Quinnipiac next season. He's riding off the high of absolutely throwing a seed down to third base to nail Romano. Silverstein set, and his first pitch to Melnick is swung on and missed. Melnick seemed to be an excuse me swing to Danny Melnick. Little trying to protect here, and that he tried to pull the swing. I think Melnick was expecting a fastball down the pipe, and he pulled the string on him. So 0-1 to Melnick. The pitch. Swing and a miss again. Quickly down 0-2 is Danny Melnick. He reached on an error and scored his first time up. Keep the line moving, boys. Big hole between short and third. Silverstein kicks in the 0-2. Swung on. Hit to right center field. They're still going back. It's going to be caught. It's down. It's down. Right fielder dropped it, and everybody moves up one space. It looked like he caught it out there in right field. Both runners were tagging, and now it's bases juiced for Zev Moore. Zev Moore has reached on an error in this game, so that's going to be a single for Danny Melnick. They're going to give him a single. And they say he caught it? No, they say he caught it. They said he caught it. I don't know what's going to happen with the runners. I don't know why they get to stay on the base. What is happening right now? They must be all out there. That's a triple play. The umpires, Danny Melnick is walking back to first base, and the umpires will talk to sort this out. This is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in a baseball game. So Melnick hit a ball to deep right. It appeared that the right fielder dropped the ball, and then the umpire is now saying they caught it. And if this call stands, then everyone's out and it's a triple play. And I don't know how you can do that when they said he didn't catch it. This is really weird. Coach Heffley is arguing with the home plate umpire, and we're not really sure what's going on. So Melnick is back at first base, but they're still trying to sort this whole situation out as Zev Moore waits to hit against Ari Silverstein with potentially the bases loaded. But at the very least, second and third. You can't call Melnick out. Melnick will be safe at first. They're all on the base. We really have no idea what's going on as there is warm-up action on both bullpens. I really don't even know what's going on right here. So I guess Melnick stays at first. The Pilots coach is still arguing with the umpire. I have never seen it. This is why I love baseball. Sometimes you see something that you've never seen before in any game ever. So I guess that'll be a base hit for Melnick. He'll stay on first base. And it's still bases loaded. So that's bases loaded for Zev Moore. And let's see if Zev Moore can have a little magic in him. Moore gave the Gens the go-ahead run a couple of weeks ago against the Phenoms as Silverstein steps off. Zev Moore tonight is 0 for 1. He reached on an error. He also scored at a great base running on the fielder's choice by Zev Murphy, or by Ben Patron, rather. The pitch. Swung on and fouled away 0-1. Moore has some vicious, vicious hacks when he's up there. So 0-1, there's nobody out in the inning. And there's bases loaded. Stahl at third. Arcuri at second. Melnick at first. 7-5 Pilots. Gens are threatening here. The 0-1 to Moore. There's a breaking ball down and away. It's 1-1 now. Moore able to lay off nicely. Zev Moore came in for Mark McNelly in the 6th inning. The 1-1. It hits Zev Moore. That'll bring a run in. Phil Stahl scores. Everybody moves up one spot. And now it's a 7-6 ball game. And that'll bring up Kenny Lombardo, who walked his first time up. This is ridiculous. This is something I've never seen. The Gens scoring 6 runs over the last 2 innings. And they're still threatening with nobody out and the bases loaded as the Jersey Pilots coach comes out to talk to Arby Silverstein and the rest of the infield. And the chance of the summer for Kenny Lombardo, who can give the Gens the lead here. Keep the line going, Kenny. This could be the money play of the game presented by Northfield Bank. Northfield Bank, over 40 locations in the New Jersey and Metro New York area. So a lot has unfolded here over the last couple of innings. The Pilots scored 7 runs over the first 5 and have been held scoreless over the last 2. They were held with 1 hit till the 7th inning when Ryan Murphy led off with a single. And here comes Kenny Lombardo. The pitch. Inside. Gets away from Weiss, and nobody comes home. And Melnick has to climb all the way back to second. He thought Arcuri was running on the pitch. And everyone able to get back safely. Arcuri at third. Melnick at second. Zev Moore at first. Lombardo 1-0 the count. Trying to get a base knock off of Ari Silverstein. Silverstein waiting for the sign from Weiss. He's got it and he's set. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Lombardo. Lombardo tie here 1-1. Jens infield in for the Pilots. Jens 1 swing away from leading this game. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Lombardo chased a high fastball there. Count is now 1-2. A thrilling ACBL action here on June the 24th at 9:30. The 1-2 to Lombardo. Upstairs, 2-2 to the Gens left fielder for the Gens. Again, Arcuri at third, Melnick at second. Zev Moore at first. The 2-2 to Lombardo. Swung on, fouled back again. And count stays at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bases loaded. 7-6 the Pilots lead. They were up 7-0. Sounds like something I'd say about the Phillies. Winston Allen pitched a great 5 innings, and the bullpen hasn't done it for him. The 2-2 pitch swung on and popped up. Out of play. Justin Weiss thought he might have had a play at it. Couldn't really find it. And it went over the press box here. Lombardo digs back in. 2-2 the count. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Silverstein kicks the 2-2. Breaking ball outside. And the count is now full. Now, I would go right at Silverstein. I would go right at Lombardo here. Silverstein's got nowhere to put him. Silverstein has his sign from Weiss. He kicks and deals. The pitch is inside, and the Generals have come all the way back, and they have tied the game as Arcuri trots home. And that's a 7-7 ball game. What heroics here by the Gens. And that'll bring up Ben Patron. So the game is tied. Still nobody out. Bases loaded. Ari Silverstein's day is done. And there's only Gens had 1 hit till the 5th inning, and they've scored 7 runs in the past 3 outs. Bases are still loaded, and Ben Patron will come up, and there'll be a new pitcher on the mound. It'll be number 36. No, that's not 36. That's the manager. Let's see who's the new pitcher. Can't really. No, this is 36. 36 is the new pitcher. No. I don't even know who that is. And we're here back in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ben Patron batting with bases loaded. The new pitcher is Chris Sabo. And the first pitch from Sabo is in the dirt. Ball 1-0. Patron today, he is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, and he's reached on a fielder's choice. He's also scored. Infield is still in. The 1-0. And that's a strike on the outside corner. Counts 1-1. Chris Sabo went to Pope John. Played for the County College of Morris Titans. The 1-1 outside. Gets away from Weiss. Digging for the plate is Melnick, and he's going to score, and the Gens have the lead. Danny Melnick comes home on the wild pitch from Chris Sabo, and the Generals have completed the comeback, scoring 8 runs over the past 2 innings, and there's still nobody out. There's 3 runs have scored in this game. There's still nobody out. Lombardo moves over to second, Moore over to third, and Ben Patron can give the Gens a 3-run lead with 1 swing of the bat. The pitch, swing and a miss. 2-1 to Patron. Complete and utter self-destruction by this Jersey Pilots team. The 2-2 to Patron is outside. Count is 3-2 to Patron. Full count, worked it. 8-7 Gens. They had 1 hit through the first 5. They didn't score any runs. Had 3 base runners, and all of a sudden they're up 8-7. Sabo set at the belt. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, and it gets past the infield. There's going to be 1 runs in. And Lombardo will stop at third base. And Ben Patron heading for second. The throw goes into center field. Lombardo holds at third. And the Gens have a 9-7 lead. So Patron on second base, he singles. That's 1 run scores. Moore able to score. So second and third again. 9-7 Gens. Still nobody out in this inning. Lombardo at third, Patron at second, and Lorenzo Repack, who singled his last time up. The pitch is fouled away to the left side. The Generals trying to tack on some more. And Ryan Murphy may be closing this game out. He's due up, and he's probably going to bat this. He's definitely going to bat this inning unless there's a double play. Here comes the 0-1. Outside and high. This gives you shades of the Gens Caps game the other night, where the Caps were down 7-2 and ended up winning 10-9 on a walk-off walk, which I was kind of angry about. But anyway, 1-1 to Repack. Sabo kicks in the deals. The pitch is inside. May have gotten a piece of Repack. No, he's good. Count is 2-1 on the Gens center fielder. So it's been the subs who have been the catalyst tonight. Phil Stahl with 2 hits changed up the entire mojo of the team. The 2-1 to Repack. Upstairs, gets by Weiss. Lombardo does not go. Maybe had a chance at it. Lombardo not hesitated, not able to go. That's 2 times in this inning that the Gens haven't taken advantage of that pass ball. 9-7, nobody out. Second and third. 3-1 to Repack. Dylan Maria on deck. Sabo set at the belt. And he comes home with the 3-1. And that's a strike. Repack thought differently. He almost threw his bat away. And another deep count in this game. Infield still in. Outfield playing straight away. The pitch. Upstairs and another walk. Petro heads on down to... Actually, nobody moves. Just Repack heads on down to first base. Still nobody out. And here comes the 7th man to bat in this inning, Dylan Maria. who got hit by a pitch in his last time up. Infield still in, as the Pilots have given up 9 runs over the last 2 innings. Still nobody out here in the 8th. First pitch to Maria is upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Maria's pitch 2 scoreless. I wouldn't be surprised to see him come back out there for the 9th inning. He kicks and deals the pitch. Inside again to Maria, who's wearing his elbow guard for good reason, as he was hit by a pitch his last time up. So 2-0 on the big right-hander. The 2-0. And it's in there for a strike, 2-1. Ryan Murphy on deck, waiting patiently. And 2-1 to Maria. Inside hits him again, and another run is home. It's a 10-7 game. Lombardo trots home. Patron heads over to third. Reap back over to second. And Ryan Murphy now up to bat as Chris Sabo can't close the door just yet.
Number 23, right fielder Ryan Murphy.
And Ryan Murphy will bat here with bases loaded. Still nobody out in this inning. The pitch is upstairs for a ball, 1-0. General's bench loves this. And here we are. 1-0 to Murphy. Still the infield's in. He kicks and deals. The pitch is inside. And the count is now 2-0 on Ryan Murphy, who singled and popped up to second last inning. This is the 9th man to bat. 2-0 to Murphy. Sabo comes home. Taken 3-0. And I don't think there's been any hits. There's been 1 hit in this inning, maybe 2. No, there's been 2 hits in this inning. 3 hits, rather. 3 hits in this inning. 1 by Stahl, 1 by Melnick, and 1 by Patron. The rest have been walks and hit by pitches. The 3-0 from Sabo. Upstairs, another walk, and that's another run in. So that's an RBI for Murphy. Patron comes in to score. And it's 11-7. The Gens have scored 11 runs over 2 innings. Now up is Phil Stahl. The pitch is out, is in there for a called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. My scorecard getting a little bit messed up now as the Gens have batted around in consecutive innings. This is the 10th man to bat. The 0-1 pitch is high for a ball, 1-1. Stahl has doubled and singled today after replacing Greg Delgado in left. He's over at first base tonight. The pitch upstairs again. Sabo can't find the zone, and I believe the Pilots' bullpen has got to be a little bit, just a little bit, depleted tonight. Sabo's 2-1. Upstairs again to Stahl. A 3-1 again. See if he gets the green light here. The pitch. Swung on. Popped up to right field. Going out for it is the right fielder. He makes the catch. And no tag from third base. Repack stayed at third, and that's going to be an F9 for Phil Stahl, and that'll bring up Giuseppe Arcuri, who walked and singled in this inning. It looked like the Gents were going to go quietly in the night, and no such luck. 11 runs on only 7 hits today. And those 4 errors by the Pilots have really added up in this game. And here comes Giuseppe Arcuri, the pitch to him. In there for a called strike right down the middle, 0-1. The 0-1 to Arcuri is a breaking ball in there, called strike. Quickly 0-2 now on Arcuri. Still only 1 out in this inning. Infield at double play depth, the corners are in. Murphy not being held on at first. The pitch. Outside and low, 1-2 on Arcuri, who does not have a hit tonight. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. He's grounded to third, struck out, and flied to left. The 1-2 to Arcuri. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's gone. That's 2 outs here in the inning. And here comes Danny Melnick, who's reached base on a single and an error. He scored both times.
Number 7, catcher, Danny Melnick.
Melnick is the 12th man to bat in this inning, as Zevmore waits on deck. The pitch. Breaking ball outside. I don't know why Sabo's throwing breaking balls here. He's walked like 6 guys already. Sabo really should be just trying to get the fastball over. Trying to get this inning over. A 1-0 to Melnick. Upstairs for a ball. 2-0. Again, we were going smoothly along in this game. It was probably going to end a little bit earlier than it should have. And the Gents came storming back, scoring 5 in the 7th and 6 here in the 8th. Still 2 outs. The pitch. Outside and high. And the Gents have only gotten 3 hits in this inning. One by Stahl, 1 by Patron, and 1 by Melnick. He stands in with the count 3-0. The pitch. That's a strike. Melnick thought otherwise. Almost threw his bat back. And it's 3-1 now to Melnick. I seriously cannot believe what the Gents have done in this game. It's crazy. You don't see 7-0 comebacks, but I guess in the ACBL anything can happen. 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, a high fastball, and Sabo has worked the count full. Murphy at first, Maria at second. The pitch. Runners go, fouled back. And Lorenzo Vreepak over there at third. Again, Danny Melnick, the 12th man to bat here in this very, very long bottom half of the 8th inning. They had no outs for the first 9 batters. First 9 batters made it around without being retired. Runners off again. The pitch is swung on and fouled back by Melnick, and he stays alive. Melnick staying alive here. 3-2 the count. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. 11-7 Gens. Runners go again. Sabo comes home. A breaking ball in there. Called. Strike 3. Melnick down looking. 6 runs in the inning. Only on 3 hits. There was no errors. There were 3 men left. We go to the 9th inning. Last chance time for the Jersey Pilots. Gens lead 11-7. New pitcher for the Gens is Ryan Murphy. Dylan Maria goes over to left, and Kenny Lombardo shifts over to right. And again, the Gens scored 6 runs last inning. 6. And they took the lead 11-7. This isn't even a save opportunity for the 6'7" right-hander and Ryan Murphy, who has a single in this game. He's also walked. He scored a run. Actually, 2 singles in this game. What? Murphy finishing up his warm-up tosses, and Denny Mellick slows it down to second. And here we go. We're in the top of the 9th inning. Last chance time for the Jersey Pilots.
Number 23, Ryan Murphy. 2 other changes in left field now to Dylan Maria. Moving over to right, Ken Lombardo.
So this will be Justin Weiss, who was batting in the 8th inning before Jimmy Romano got thrown out at third base so long ago. Seems like forever ago. Jimmy Romano got thrown out way back in the top of the 8th, which was probably about an hour and a half ago, it feels like. Murphy looking in for the sign from Melnick. The first pitch to him is a ball low. Pitch in there called strike 1-1, the count to Justin Weiss. Made a lot of pass balls last inning. The 1-1 check swing. Home plate umpire says he went around. 1-2 now on Justin Weiss. A 1-2 to Weiss. Swing and a miss. He's gone. That's 1 out here in the inning. He gone.
Number 1, Kyle Richards.
Kyle Richards now batting. He struck out and singled today. First pitch to him is going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. Ryan Murphy really pounding the strike zone here, trying to get the Gens out of here with a dub. The 0-1. Inside almost dinged Richards, but it's a ball 1-1. Murphy set at the belt. A 1-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball gets past Richards. Murphy set. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and a little check swing foul ball outside. Count is now 1-2 again still. Garbage. Murphy set. Murphy has his sign from Melnick. A 1-2 pitch in the dirt. It's past Melnick, but nothing doing. There's nobody on base. Evan Johnson on deck, waiting to hit. Swing and a miss. He's gone. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ryan Murphy. And there's 2 outs now in the bottom of the 9th, and Bobby Shepard is the last hope. Bobby Shepard is the last hope for the Pilots. Thanks one and all, and just swing it strikes. Last chance time for the Pilots. First pitch is not a strike. That was right on the outside corner. Home plate umpire did not even call that. Murphy set. The 1-0. In there, called. Strike on the outside corner. Count is 0-1, or 1-1. Murphy said he kicks in the 1-1 pitch. Is high, gets past Melnick. Count is 1-1. Generals trailed 7-0 in this game, and a 5-run 7th and a 6th-run 8th gave them an 11-7 lead. The 2-1, just outside off the black, and count is now 3-1 to Bobby Shepard. Murphy's 3-1 pitch is swung on. Ground to third. This could do it. Moore up with it. The throw across is dug out by Phil Stahl, and that'll end the game. Generals storm back after being down 7-0, and they win the game with a miraculous comeback. Again, they scored 5 runs in the 7th inning and 6 runs in the 8th after being left with no hits. With one hit before the 6th inning started. Actually, 1 hit through 6. All right? The player of the game has got to go to Phil Stahl, a double and a single, and he'll get a nice certificate for a free hot dog at Captain Paul's Hot Dogs. So the final score is 11, Generals 11, and the Pilots 7. So a quick recap of this game. Eric Carter Falsa did not come out with his best stuff. He was the starting pitcher today for the Gens. He allowed 5 runs over 4 innings, and then another run was scored back in the 6th. And then the Generals came back. Murphy singled, Stahl doubled, and then a lot of walks and errors resulted in 11 unanswered runs for the Generals. The final lines for the two teams, Generals had 11 runs on 7 hits with 1 error. The Pilots had 7 runs on 10 hits with 4 errors, and those 4 errors were really the difference in the game, paired with incompetent pitching from the Pilots. They had a lot of walks in this game. Chris Sabo and Ethan O'Connor really couldn't seem to get anybody out. And everybody, thank you for listening tonight. Thanks for watching on this YouTube Live. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel at Generals LLC. Follow us on Instagram at GeneralsBaseball_LLC and on Twitter at 2019 Trenton. One more time, the final score: Generals beat the Pilots 11-7 here at Moody Park. Our next broadcast will be on Saturday at noon, a doubleheader. The Generals will be back out here, and they will play the New Brunswick Matrix, hilarious name, at noon on Saturday. One more time, I'm JC Calavita, and you've been watching Generals Baseball here at Moody Park on Generals LLC YouTube channel.